My friend Nobby Nibbler, occasionally read books. Well, at least he buys them, you see. And he claims to have read them. Anyway, the other day he lent me a very, very interesting book, you see. And I'll show it to you. It's very good, actually. It's in this box here, you see. Okay, how do you see that? You see? You see that? Marvellous. Now then, the interesting thing about this is it's written by a very good author. He's a professor, you see, from Oxford University or Cambridge or something. He's very clever. Anyway, he has a very nice name. Now, some of you will realise, you see, that for us folks who are down with the kids, you know, and write groovy and that, then we take, the second part of people's names and we're shortening them, you know. So, for example, you know, if you're called Alexander, rather than saying Alex, you have to call them Xander, you see, if you're right groovy and with it, you see. So, for example, you might know of Xander Strong, you know. Xander Strong, he presents less, you know, on the television. With Charred Man, you know. It's very good. Anyway, so that's one thing to keep in mind. The second thing is that this gentleman's first name, I think, is a very, very good, it's a good solid English name, you know. For example, the second son of Prince Charles is called Prince Harry, you see, like him. Also, you know, Henry V, he was referred to as Harry, and he shouted, "Cry God for Harry, England and St George," in that Shakespeare thing, you know. So that's very interesting. And of course, we have some of our great noble footballers, you know, Harry Kane, who was the captain of England, and Harry Maguire, who plays for Manchester United, you know. So that's interesting. So just bear those two things in mind. And if you do that, you will realise that it's perfectly legitimate. When I went into the pub the other week, I went in through the door, I saw Nobby Nibbler across the room, and I shouted to him across the bar, "Nobby, I've really been enjoying your hairy bottom." I'm getting to the stage in life, you know, where I'm putting on a bit of weight around my middle, you know. Middle-aged spready, as they call it, I believe. And my wife was prodding me guts, you know, with a finger. And she's saying, "You know what, you need to lose a bit of weight, you know, around the middle. You're getting a bit, you know, plumpy, really." Bloody charming. Anyway, so I took this to heart, you see. When my wife does lose weight, I take it very seriously. So I emailed a professor of physics from Oxford University, you see. And I asked him, I said to him, "Dear Professor, blah, 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 this is Hugo, could you tell me, please, do farts weigh anything?" So I thought it was a reasonable question, you know. Anyway, he sent me back this very, very erudite academic paper on the nature of molecules and mass and so on and so forth. And after reading this, I became of the opinion that his answer was yes. So then we sat on the sofa watching television, and my wife turned to me and said, "Hugo, please stop farting." And I said, "I'm not farting, I'm simply losing weight." These days, it's very, very important to project one's image, you see. That is why I, as a masculine man with masculinity, wear a masculine fragrance. I believe this projects my rugged, non-compromising style. I don't take no prisoners. I set high standards and I maintain them and I live up to them. And I expect others to live up to them as well. This is why I need to wear a fragrance that tells people that I'm bringing my A game to the table, so they know they're going to get no messing with me because I'm straight down the line. And that's why I'm super successful. And that is why I wear this masculine fragrance. Oh no, not that. Just bear with me a minute, will you? Sorry. As part of my wearing a masculine fragrance, I believe it's very, very important to project my image, you see. So because Johnny Depp is often seen walking through the desert carrying an electric guitar, you see, I thought that's what I need to do, you see, so people know that I'm rugged and uncompromising, I'm sophisticated and sexy and, you know, generally like Johnny Depp, really. So the other day, I took my amp and my guitar and went for a stroll on Morecambe Sands. I had a bit of a problem because I couldn't find anywhere to plug the amp in. And then I sort of put it on the ground and not realising that it was quicksand. I did meet some very nice people who were looking for shellfish. I'm sure they thought I was rugged and individual and very masculine.